Good day, sir. I'm Nina Alexia Piclaro, a student nurse from St. Paul University, Philippines. And I'm going to perform a neurologic assessment with you. Is that okay with you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so for verification, sir, may I see your hand wristband? Can you please state your name,
My name is Franzrel Donzi Robles,
birth date?
February 19, 1991.
Okay, sir. So next is I'm going to perform a medical asepsis. I already gathered and assembled all the equipments that is needed. Assume that I've already closed the curtains and the door for the privacy of the patient. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to observe the level of consciousness of the patient. Sir Franzrel?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the patient responded immediately. So next is I'm going to observe the posture and body movement of the patient. Sir, can you please stand up? Turn your back. Okay, sir, you can sit down again. Okay, so there is no abnormalities to the body posture and movement of the patient. Next is I'm going to observe the dress, grooming, and hygiene of the patient. Okay, so based on my observation, the patient is well groomed and I didn't smell any bad odor to the patient. He is also well dressed. Next is I'm going to observe the facial expressions. Sir, can you please smile? Sad. Okay. So there's no abnormalities in the facial expression of the patient. Next is I'm going to observe the speech. Sir, can you please name one object that you can see inside this room?
Bag.
Okay. Sir, and I want you to read the first sentence.
Evidence to be produced.
Okay. Everything was normal for the tone, clarity, and pace of speech of the patient. Next is I'm going to observe the mood, feelings, and expressions. So, sir, how are you today?
I'm fine.
And what are your plans for the future?
Be a successful businessman.
Okay, so the patient has a concrete plan for himself. Next is I'm going to observe the thought processes and perceptions. So, sir, can you please tell me more what you said? Tell me with what your understanding is of the current situation of your health. Are you healthy? Do you feel any pain?
I don't feel any complication. I'm good, healthy, and fit.
Okay, so next is how do you feel about the future? Do you feel like you're going to achieve all your plans or no?
Yes.
Okay, so have you ever had thoughts of hurting yourself sometimes?
None.
Okay, so how do others feel about you? Do you think that they are proud of you, happy for you?
Yes.
Okay.
They are happy.
Okay, so next is I'm going to observe the cognitive abilities of the patient. So, sir, can you please state your full name
I'm Franzrel Donzi Robles.
and what is the time today?
It's already 6:49 p.m.
Okay, so what is the season?
Hot.
And where do you live?
At my house.
Where is your house located po?
Barangay Ginatan, City of Ilagan, Province of Isabela.
Okay, so for the concentration of the patient, he was able to focus and stay attentive. So, sir, can you please sir, can you please pick the pencil with your left hand. Pick the ballpen with using your left hand. Place it in your right hand. Then hand it to me. Okay. And next is I'm going to ask the recent memory. So what did you eat a while ago, sir?
Hamburger.
What is the weather feels like today?
Hot.
Okay. And next is I'm going to remote the memory of the patient. So, sir, when did you get your first job?
Since 2018.
Okay, so when is your birthday?
February 19. 1991.
Okay, so the patient can still remember when was he get his first job, and also he can still recall what is the date of his birthday. Next is I'm going to do the abstract reasoning. Sir, I want you to tell me the difference of these two objects.
Shape,
Okay, what more?
color,
Okay, so what more?
height.
Okay. Thank you, sir. So the patient can compare the differences of the two objects. Okay, next is judgment. What do you do when you have pain, sir?
I'll take a medicine.
Okay, so next is for visual, perceptual, and constructional ability. Sir, can you please draw a face of a clock here?
Clock.
Yes. Okay, so based on my observation on the drawing on the drawing of the patient, he can draw it well. So everything was normal. Okay, so next is I'm going to test the cranial nerves of the patient. For test cranial nerve 1 is the olfactory. So the patient is already in a sitting down position. Sir, I want you to clear your nose to remove using these wipes to remove any mucus inside, sir. Sir, can you please close your eyes and occlude one nostril like this? Hold this. Hold your one nostril like that. Okay. Okay, so sir, I want you to identify the scent of the objects that I'm going to smell. Okay, so what can you smell? What is the scent of this object?
Alcohol.
No? Okay, so close your eyes, sir, and try it on your another nostril. Occlude your nose.
Fruits.
Yes, what kind of fruit?
Lemon.
Okay. So you can open your eyes, sir. Okay, so for the left nostril of the patient, he was unable to identify the scent of the object, while on the right nostril the patient was able to identify the scent of the object. So next is I'm going to test the cranial nerve number 2, which is the optic, and I'm going to test the visual acuity of the patient. So the patient is already at exactly 20 feet from the